My name's Gordon. My clean date's 10/10/19. I live in Greenleaf, Oxford. Well, my story is I've been addicted to drugs for 30 plus years with a little bit of off and on time. I went to treatment here in town. They told me about Oxford. At first, I didn't really think Oxford was for me, but I had nowhere to go when I got out, so I checked it out, and I've been there since November 1st, 2nd, and I'd have to say that it's one of the best things I've ever done. The people are great, the resources are great, and if you want to stay sober, Oxford's the place to be.
All right, Matt, clean date, June 15th, 2018, Greenleaf. Oxford, for me, going from a tent, no food, no anything, going a roof over my head, accountability, brothers, love, and the only way to live. And this is how it worked for me. Oxford, I've been there for a year and a half, and my life has changed dramatically. Driver's license, insured, full-time job. Couldn't be better. I appreciate everything the chapters and Oxford has done for me, and it could do the same for you.
All right, my name is Harmon Muse. My clean date is 9/6/19. I live in the Hawks Nest Oxford House in Port Angeles, Washington. A little bit about me. I got in some trouble with the law. Before the law, I was living on the streets, thieving my way to a very undesirable future. I did some time in jail. Shortly thereafter got involved with Oxford House. If you're anything like me, it offers the structure you need to get your life back in order. I got people to hold me accountable, call me on my character defects. A little bit of extra structure. If you're into getting involved with your community, there's house positions. Oxford is a definite game changer for anybody who's wanting that recovery life. I very much encourage Oxford. It has really been a blessing for me in this stage of my life, and it's getting me ready for things to come. And I just want to give a shout out to Oxford and say thank you for everything you've done for me. I appreciate it big time.
My name is Maddie. My clean date is 6/27/20. I'm also from the Hawks Nest. I've been out of treatment for about over 30 days now. I moved into Oxford about 30 days ago. A little backstory. I've been in Oxford before, back when I was younger, but at that time I wasn't really willing to change. I wasn't taking my program seriously. I thought that I could handle everything by myself. This time when I got out of treatment, I knew that I had to do something to hold myself accountable and actually have the accountability and somebody there at all times to lean on, and I found that in Oxford. I was really nervous going in, moving into a house with 12 other individuals that I didn't know. It was very nerve-wracking, but as soon as I moved in, it was a very warm, welcoming experience, and now I look at those people like my family. It's helped my recovery 110%. I probably wouldn't be where I'm at today if it wasn't for the guys in my house. But along with that, it comes just down to working the program and doing the next right thing. So I suggest if you're worried about moving into Oxford House because you're nervous or you don't know anybody there, you'll get to know people. It keeps you connected to the recovery community. It also will hold you accountable, teach you responsibility.
All right, my name's Nikita Rogers, champion. My clean day is August 15, 2018. My house name is Heart of the Hills Oxford House, and Oxford's done a lot for me. So the first thing is, I didn't want to move into Oxford House originally because I didn't want to live with a bunch of chicks, and be, living with like 9 other chicks, because who wants to do that, you know what I'm saying? So next thing you know, I am living with a bunch of chicks, and I didn't like the rules at first, I didn't want to comply, I didn't want to do all the requirements. chores. You know, I didn't want to do all that. You know, I like to break rules, but then I figured out that that's not how it works. So, you know, I really, you know, got me on my feet. So now I'm driving again. I got my license back. I got a car. You know, I'm doing everything that I need to do, and I got a good job. I've been working there for a long time. Been in Oxford House since November 11, 2018, and it's really done a lot for me. So I guess that's it. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ashley Madison. My clean date is 9/9/19. My house is Heart of the Hills, and I also didn't want to move into Oxford at first. I like my freedom and being able to do what I want, when I want, how I want to do it. But I don't know. As soon as I moved in, I was very welcomed with open arms from everybody. They were, you know, I've never been able to get along with women before, and living in this house has helped me realize who I am, that I can be independent, that I can do anything I put my mind to. They've put a roof over my head. Without Oxford, I would be homeless, and I'm very grateful for where I am today. I've got almost a year clean, and pretty much all of that is due to Oxford House and the women that I live with. We may have our ups and downs. We may not get along sometimes, but we usually always resolve it and get through it and move forward, because you can't move forward if you're stuck in the past or stuck on one argument or upset. You have to talk it out, you have to get through it, and you have to move on. And you'll make a lot of friendships, and you'll meet a bunch of new people, and it'll help you open up to this new life that you're starting in recovery. And I'm truly grateful for it. And that's all I got. Thank you.
My name's Andy. My clean date is 3/8/17. My house name is Lean. I lived there for a little over 3 years. How I got into Oxford, was in drug court. I was in a pretty toxic relationship at the time. I was lying to myself, lying to everyone around me, drug court included. I ended up relapsing 6 months into entering drug court. And so something drastically had to change. I kind of got a nudge from the judge kind of thing. And they told me that I needed to apply for Oxford. I didn't want to go. But it turns out it was the best thing for me. I found full-time employment. I am a couple classes short of a 2-year college degree. I don't know, man. Oxford's changed my life for the better. I've learned to hold my brothers in my house accountable, and that includes calling them out on their behaviors. I've had to witness close friends that I've made in Oxford relapse, and having to send them packing is one of the hardest things that I've had to encounter in Oxford. But other than that, Oxford's been amazing, and I owe a lot of my recovery time to Oxford.
My name is Keegan. My clean date is April 23rd, 2019. I live in Lean, Oxford House. I've lived there for 6 months, and how I got into Oxford was you have to have a release date to get out of prison, and luckily enough, I was able to get into Lean Oxford House, and right off the bat, I felt comfortable. I was welcomed in. I was held accountable, and I became accountable. I have literally been in trouble with the law since I was 14 years old. I think I've only been off probation for like one of those years. And every time that I have tried to stay clean, I have relapsed so many times. And this is the longest amount of clean time that I have ever had. And I believe that's because I'm in the Oxford environment. Oxford isn't your complete recovery. Like, you got to do the meetings and you got to do the step work, but for as far as being in an environment when you're out of the meetings and when you need that extra help, it's completely there for you all the time. And not only that, but you have examples around you all the time of like what to do when you're not feeling the recovery thing anymore. And for me, that has saved me more than one time, because I run away from anything difficult. If anything challenges me at all, I'm out. I am to the trap house because it's easy. And for the first time since I've started trying to get clean, I've been successful. And I've been able to attain things that I've only fucking wrote on a list before, but never been able to accomplish. As far as sober living goes, Oxford is where it's at. And it is awesome.
All right, so my name is Damon Faust. My clean date is 4/16/19. I'm from Madrona, Oxford House. Oxford's done a lot of stuff for me. It's given me accountability. It's given me structure. It's keeps me sober. It keeps me doing what I should be doing. It keeps me grounded. Other than that, before I was a wreck. My life was in complete chaos. I didn't have a driver's license. I didn't have insurance. I was driving without a license, being reckless. Other than that, I'm doing good. My health's back up. I got a bank account. I pay my rent on time. I'm licensed and insured. And, I live with a bunch of good guys, It's given me a lot of brothers and unity. So that's what I got to say about Oxford.
My name's John Staten, clean date 2/19/16. I live in Madrona, Oxford House. Okay, my story. Well, I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for Oxford. I got a little over 4.5 years clean. I moved into Oxford 4/19/16. Since then, I've gotten my license back, my vehicle back. I paid off all the bills I owed before I moved into Oxford. I got a clean record. I got a checking account, a bank account, a savings account, $10,000 in saving. I have no outstanding bills. I've got better clean friends than I've ever had in my life. Other than that, I can't knock Oxford. I mean, I got loved ones in Oxford, not just friends, they're family. That's about all I got.
My name's Kristen. My clean date is 4th of July of this year. I live at Ohana, and basically I was in Oxford before, and I got complacent in my recovery, ended up having a relapse, and after getting tired of the people, places, and things, and my life not going anywhere, losing my son, I quit drugs on my own. I got myself back into treatment. I got a new sponsor. I got a full-time job. I got into my new Oxford house, and things are like 100% better. And I wouldn't be where I'm at without Oxford. It's definitely given me my life back, given me structure, made me the actual adult that I am today, not a child anymore. So yeah, I thank Oxford for my recovery every day.
My name is Alice Mason. My clean date is 7/2/20. My Oxford house is Ohana. And my Oxford story, let's see. I was getting out of treatment, and I had gone to my sister-in-law's, which she is in active use. I got in a breakup. I got dumped when I moved here, and so I kind of broke. Well, Ohana had called me and for an Oxford interview, and they I had relapsed a little bit, and then when I got to Ohana, it was like a blessing in disguise for me. Let's just say that. Like, I was in the process of looking for dope, and I quit instantly the second I got the Oxford house interview. And they let me move in, and gave me a clean and sober network. The girls are amazing. I get along with every single one of them, and I would not make it this far if I didn't have Oxford.
Hi, my name is Chris Wilson. My clean date is June 30th, 2020. I live in Pine Street, Oxford House in Port Angeles, Washington. And my Oxford story. Oxford basically saved my life. Without Oxford, I'd be living on the street today. I was fortunate enough to get a emergency couch position a couple months ago before I went into treatment, and I was living on the street before that. I was able to get on the couch and get a lot of things taken care of that I needed to, including getting a date set for my inpatient treatment. While I was in treatment, I was able to find a bed at the Oxford house I'm at now. And without that, I know from previous experience that I would have definitely gone back and relapsed again, because nothing in those previous cases changed. It was just me trying to white knuckle it. This time, everything's changed. And I am so grateful to be in Oxford House. I have accountability, I have fellowship, which is really important for me, and I have support. And what I mean by support is encouragement and advice. I get a lot of help from my fellow roommates on employment opportunities, and everything else I need to live a good life. Without Oxford House, I know I would still be a drug addict, and I would be out on the street. And that was my bottom. It took me a while to get there, but that was pretty much my hopeless place. So with Oxford, I have so much more to look forward to and opportunities ahead of me, and I'm about as optimistic as I've ever been in the last 5 years.
My name's Tyler. My clean date is 10/26/2018, or 2019, see, I messed up. I live in Pine Street, Oxford, and I first got into Oxford September 2nd of 2018. Oxford has made a lot of things possible for me. I have sold my first vehicle. I have been able to learn what healthy boundaries mean and what healthy relationships mean. I've been able to learn how to trust men in my life again. Throughout this whole experience, I've had an incredible journey of recovery and a lot of really good friends to help me along the way. Because in recovery, sometimes it gets difficult. It can get to a place where you just want to go run and hide. You want to just go back to using drugs because it's easy, it's what we know. But in recovery, I get to learn what else I can do to take care of my addiction, what else can I obsess about, things like music, writing, just something simple as having a deep, intimate relationship with the people around you and putting effort into that instead of just expecting it to work. Oxford is an incredible place, and I hope you consider reaching out and getting into Oxford after treatment.
All right, my name is DeAnthony Phillips. My clean date is 12/6/2018. As of today, I have 636 days clean from meth and heroin. I am currently living in Rain Shadow Oxford House in Squim. I've lived here at the Pine Street House for about 4 months. I lived at the Greenleaf Oxford House for about a year, and I've been here at Rain Shadow now for just about a month, I'd say. And Oxford, for me, honestly, it's been a true blessing. I never would have made it this far if it wasn't for Oxford and the other people that are dedicated to their recovery in Oxford. It's just been an all-around blessing, you know. Honestly, like, if that's what you really want, is to stay clean, live a healthy life, and relearn how to live as an adult, I would highly suggest moving into Oxford. I mean, there's really no bad houses, I would say, but the guys there will hold you accountable to your actions. You know what I mean? Just like none of us really got when we were in active addiction. But honestly, like, Oxford is just the best way to go, man. I wish you guys all luck.
My name is John Marquartson. My clean date is May 5th. I have 121 days clean today. I live in Rain Shadow, which is in Squim, Washington. And my Oxford story is, after treatment, I really wasn't thinking about joining Oxford. I was told about my Oxford from my counselor, but ever since I've been in Oxford, it's been the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'm learning to love myself again, whereas I didn't love myself or others before I came to Oxford. It's teaching me a lot about my personalities, my triggers, what I need to do to live and respect myself. And it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. So if you have the opportunity to get into an Oxford house, you won't regret it.
Hi, my name is Britt. My clean date's 10/15/19, and I live at Sunrise Heights Oxford House. When I first got into treatment, I didn't really have a plan for afterwards. I knew I could live in my car, and I knew I could live back at the dope house, but I didn't really have any other plans. I didn't know what there was or where I would fit. I just didn't think I was good enough for anything other than my car, really. And when I got to treatment, they were telling me all about Oxford, and I didn't really know what that meant. I knew it meant there'd be rules. I knew it meant that there'd be a whole bunch of other women, and that I'd have to either fit in or leave. But I've been in Oxford since November, and that is not really the case. I mean, the rules are in place to help me, and they have. And all the other women, they've gone from just other women in the house to my family. Because in active addiction, I lost everything. I lost my job, I lost my marriage, I lost my kids, I lost my family, my home, and recovery has given me all that back, especially because I'm in Oxford. You know, if I had gone back to my car, I wouldn't have my kids. I wouldn't have a roof over my head. I wouldn't have my family, both blood family and my Oxford family. Because, you know, I've got my sponsor to call for all my problems, but all the little things there's always somebody home. Always someone I can run to and say, hey, I need to talk. I'm having a bad day. Or, hey, can we just sit and watch a movie? And that's nice. You know, I'm not really used to it, but this far I've really grown to love it. Oxford has become such a big part of my life. I've got work and I've got Oxford, and I wouldn't have any other way, because at this point I've got no room for drugs in my life. I've got no room for that addict lifestyle, because I've just filled it with everything that I enjoy, and that's Oxford.
Hi, my name is Courtney. My clean date is 9/29/19, and I live at Sunrise Heights Oxford House. And Oxford has just been an amazing, I'm just so grateful for Oxford. it's helped me out so much in my recovery. You know, I moved straight into Oxford right when I got out of treatment, and at first I was super grateful for it because I had nowhere to go. I was homeless, and obviously it was a roof over my head, but in these last 10 months, my life has just changed so much, and I've grown so much in my recovery this time, where, you know, I've been in recovery before, and I never really had this experience, and it's always been really hard for me to just like reach out to others and let people in, and being in Oxford has really been a huge help with that, and just learn how to just like communicate with people. And in Oxford, you know, we all hold each other accountable, and we're all there for each other, and we all support each other, and it's just amazing. I never have to go through anything alone today, and it's just been such a big help, and I'm so grateful.
My name's Shayna. My clean date is 12/7/19. I've been in Oxford since March 2020, and that's like 6 months, I think. So when I got into recovery, I did not want to try Oxford. I was really scared of meeting other women and living with a bunch of bitches. And I really didn't want to do that, and it was out of my comfort zone, and so I was just going to move back to my mom's house. And while I was at SS2, they were like, no, you're not moving back to your mom's house. So they got me into Oxford, and now I'm like the biggest supporter of Oxford, and like anyone that's ever going through treatment and has nowhere to go, even if they have somewhere else to go, I highly recommend Oxford. It has completely changed my life. Honestly, anytime I've ever wanted to relapse or thought about it, my first thought is I would lose Oxford. And that has kept me clean and sober for almost 9 months now. And I'm so immensely grateful. A lot of the times I have a hard time even calling my sponsor because I don't have much to talk about anymore, because I talk to my housemates about it, and I don't know, I learn a lot, and now I've lost track of what I was trying to say. I don't know, I've just come so far. I don't live with a bunch of bitches. I live with a bunch of women who care about me and love me and support me. And that's not something I've ever had in my life. And like, I have a roof, I have a bed, I have a washer and a dryer and a shower and a fridge, and it's mine, you know, and I pay my way, and I'm appreciative of what I have, and I'm super grateful. Oxford is definitely where it's at.